All right, it's finally time for Wonder Woman to come into the big screen spotlight as the lead of her own live-action movie. As summer's most highly anticipated flick hits theaters, star Gal Gadot tells us how it feels to be the one to bring her to life.
It is our sacred duty to defend the world.
And it's what I'm going to do. I'm very happy that we're bringing her back to life, and I'm super happy to be the one to tell her story.
Gadot, as the ageless princess of the Amazons, finds herself leaving her all-female island of Themyscira for the male-powered society of World War I-era London to help end the war to end all wars, alongside an American pilot named Steve Trevor, played by Chris Pine.
To the war. Well, technically the war's that way, but we gotta go this way first.
But despite its historic setting, this is a modern movie in many ways. For starters, it stars a woman and flips the script by treating Pine's character as its damsel in distress. It's also helmed by a woman. In the 75 years it's taken for Wonder Woman to finally get her own movie, some of Hollywood's biggest directors, like Joss Whedon and Paul Feig, have tried to bring her to the big screen. But it's Patty Jenkins who ultimately landed the project, making her one of the few female directors to work with a budget of over $100 million.
Why is now finally the right time?
I don't know why it's taken as long as it has, particularly considering she's not a controversial character. She's Wonder Woman. She's a huge, very famous superhero. But I think that the world has finally shifted to a place where everybody is realizing that there needs to be diversity on the screen, but it's because there's a diverse marketplace.
Tell me about the first time you saw Gal step out in that iconic Wonder Woman costume. What was your reaction?
The 7-year-old in me was like, oh my God!
Tell us about your leading lady, Gal.
It's always going to sound like I'm exaggerating or I'm overselling how fantastic she is as a human being, but she is everything that Wonder Woman should be, and as a result, I knew from very early on that I was watching something incredibly special, not unlike Christopher Reeves taking on Superman. Linda Carter as Wonder Woman was the same. I never thought anyone could replace either of them as the next person, and now to see Gal step into the place of Linda and carry forward this incredible, character so authentically is unbelievable.
She's just, forgive the pun, but wonderful in so many ways, and a force to contend with.
What is it about the superhero genre that has become such prestige roles for prestige actors?
Well, it all stems from Greek mythology, really. It's all something which is quite ancient in essence, and these demigods, these superheroes, let us examine the human condition, and we have a sort of cathartic experience when we want to be them, we want to be able to have these extra powers, but in its essence, it's examining human weakness.
Oh, I love this movie so much. A glass ceiling isn't the only thing Wonder Woman is set to break this weekend. The film also has its sights set on shattering some box office records. Of course, we'll have those numbers for you on Monday.